My doctor said I need to go on a diet. I told him I was too fat to exercise. It is so hard to lose weight, you all. I have an eating problem. I eat too much. Every week I tell my doctor, "Doc, I'm trying to stick to my diet. But I just keep eating food." Can you believe that? I'd tell you a pizza joke, but it's too cheesy. A horse walks into a bar. The bartender says, "Why such a long face?" The horse says, "I've spent the past year in lockdown. And my family don't get to come see me. I can't go out or I'll get infected. And then I had to leave my wife and my home. And now I've got a huge amount of drinking problems. I can't cope with it all. I'm depressed and it's your fault for making a stupid joke." What is the hardest job in the world? Being a lawyer without the internet. Now you have to read books instead of Google. And you have to write things down instead of typing. You have to use your brain. You have to go to library. The judge is so old he just looks at your book and gives you 40 years. Lawyering is harder. Why, do you think, lawyers are always tired? They have to read. Have you heard the tale of Darth Plagueis the Wise? I was at coffee shop. I saw someone ask for cup of sugar. I thought to myself, that's sweet. I tried to think of sugar joke. But nothing sugared to mind. I went to the zoo and asked the doorman, "Is there an animal that starts with every letter of the alphabet?" He said, "If there is, I haven't heard of it." Do you? Would you? Wouldn't you? You would. Tree funny. Why is milk white? Do milk have privilege? Milk is racist. What is worse than not being funny? Losing arms. It makes it hard to do stuff. Like pick your nose. With 2 arms you can use one to pick each different nostril. It just makes the world worse not to be able to pick your nose. Do you agree? No? Are you some weirdo who doesn't pick your nose? If so, gross. Why do humans like comedy? We are just big ugly talking heads. Why do you like me? What about me is funny? I'm like a weird flesh head. With some hair and eyes. It's like, what are we even doing here? How is comedy made? Like, when a joke loves a joke really hard, it just becomes comedy. Like, how is comedy born? How does it become a baby joke? Do a comedian and joke marry first? Are they husband and wife? Do they just hold hands? Is there a honeymoon joke for baby jokes? How does a joke make a comedy? Do you remember COVID? That was a dark time in history. COVID is French for I am tired. In the COVID, no one was allowed to breathe air. In space, you cannot breathe air either. The government should buy air and bring it up to space. So we can share our air with the astronauts. This is very smart joke. A plus. Next joke. What do you do to make a tissue dance? You put a little boogie in it. That is funny because the boogie is in the tissue.